Hi guys, welcome back to Sam's Life with a Husky. I am Sam. Ghost is right here. You can probably see some of his fluffiness. And today is episode 4, I do believe, of the Instacart customer tips from a shopper. And today we are going to be talking about some delivery things. So there's a couple things. So when you are placing your order, there is a section where you can put in a note for your driver. And they can be very extensive notes. They are considered delivery notes. These notes should be, for example, if you want your stuff left at the door, meaning we do not have to meet you, you can put that in there. The app does sometimes glitch, so even if you put leave at door, it may not show us that option. So it's always a good idea to put leave at door in there anyways. It is also good to put in there directions on how to get to your house. Yes, there is such a thing as GPS. I use it all the time. It's usually pretty accurate. But when you get out to the country more, or if there's houses really tight, close together, like when you're getting closer into the city, less suburb type, or if you have a really long driveway, just put in simple directions like long driveway across the street from Blue Barn, or you can say my mailbox looks like a fish, that kind of thing. I mean, I've had like little paragraphs in these delivery instructions before, and they really do help us, especially if you're in an apartment complex. Apartment complexes can be very, very difficult for us as shoppers to deliver to, because not all apartment complexes have signs telling you which way to go to get to a certain building number. And we all know some of these apartment complexes can be like little labyrinths. You can legit get lost back there. So directions into your complex to your apartment building is always great. Also, if you live at an apartment complex that has multiple levels, so say you're on the 3rd floor, it's not going to tell us that you're on the 3rd floor. So be sure to let us know, hey, I'm on the 3rd floor. Because again, the signs at the entrance of the building are not going to tell us what floor your apartment number is on. And sometimes they're, for example, apartments 8 through 12 could be at that building. Have had the experience where 8 is on the top floor and 12 is on the bottom floor. You just never know. And if that's the case, we'll be going up and down stairs with bags of groceries in our arms trying to find your apartment. So help us out a little bit there. Put in delivery instructions. They're really easy, and I'm pretty sure you only have to do it once and it stays there for like ever until you erase it. Another thing that is really, really helpful to us is having visible house numbers. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've delivered to a house that has no house numbers on it whatsoever. None. I don't understand why people don't have house numbers on their houses. It blows my mind, especially when you frequent a delivery service. Or you have someone put a house number on their house and it's the same color as their house. So it blends in. So you can't see it unless you're right on top of it. So have visible numbers on your house so we deliver to the correct house. If we can't see your house number, it's going to take us longer to find your house. Because GPS is great, but it's not always 100% accurate. Keep that in mind. So visible, large house numbers on your house, large enough to clearly see from the road. Also, have them well lit. Have the house number on your garage door under the light, or by your front door, under the light. Make sure they're lit. So that way, if you have a morning or evening, an early morning or evening delivery, we can still see your house numbers. If you have an early morning or evening delivery and you know you have an early morning or evening delivery, please, I beg you, have your porch lights on. It is so hard to find your house when the porch lights aren't on. It happens to me frequently. I don't deliver in the evening, but I do deliver in the early morning before sunrise. And it happens more often than people realize. And it's because people set up these orders to be delivered by 7 a.m. and they're still in bed. There's times where I don't get a response from people until I arrive at their house. Sometimes not even at all for my first deliveries in the morning. And I tell you, sometimes I have to park my car in their driveway at a weird angle so I can physically see the path to their front door, because that's where I have to leave their groceries. So please have your house well lit if you are having these early morning or late night or evening deliveries. Also, excuse me, on your mailboxes, please don't have the little itty bitty numbers on your mailboxes. That does not help us. Put numbers on your mailboxes that are a good size, like 4-6 inches big, so that way they're easy to see from a few houses down. These little numbers, they don't do anything for us. If you have a lot of deliveries, if you do get Instacart deliveries, Uber deliveries, Amazon even, fix the numbers so they're bigger on your mailbox. It helps us out more than you realize. I can't read the numbers on your mailbox when they're this big unless I'm right on top of it. It's not helpful. If your mailbox is across the street from your house, that doesn't help us either. Get a sign. They have signs on Etsy. They have metal signs at Home Depot, Lowe's. Get those and put them at the end of your driveway, so that way people know what house number you are, as well as having it on your house. People don't realize how hard it is to find someone's house when there's no house numbers. It can be trouble. It can be very difficult and troublesome. And we can get very frustrated. And sometimes if your house is not properly numbered, your groceries are going to get delivered to a different house. It's happened. I've had it happen to customers before. And they go to me, they're like, how did you find my house? I was like, I relied on GPS. But that's because I have good signal right now. Different areas with different phone companies have different signal. So you have to think about that as well. That will affect the GPS. The GPS system that the person is using also affects how accurate the GPS is. The customer told me my groceries were delivered to the house across the street last time. I was like, I hate to tell you this, ma'am, but your house is very hard to find. The mailbox, you can't see the numbers. The numbers on her mailbox were falling off. There was only one number. She had a 4-number house number, and only one number was on there. I was like, and there's no numbers on your house. Well, she's like, I'll get that fixed, but still, the GPS should work okay. I'm like, you can't rely on GPS. Unfortunately, you really can't. So please get your house numbers on your house or at the edge of your driveway. It really does help us out. Have your house lit if it's dark outside when you're getting a delivery. And last but not least, we have the seasonal type of requests from our shoppers, and customers don't think about this, and I understand, but they should think about this. If you can, if you live in a snowy or cold climate, if you know you have a delivery coming, please make sure that your driveway is plowed and or your walkway to your front door is shoveled and salted. I had a personal experience this couple weeks ago. Right before Christmas, we had a winter storm blow through. And on New Year's Eve, I was working, and I was walking down this lady's driveway, and I slipped and landed on my knees. Saved her groceries. It was one of those like saved the beer moments, only it was groceries. I saved her groceries, but both my knees were completely bruised. It was only 9 o'clock in the morning, and I had to stop for the day after that delivery because my knees were so badly hurt from slipping and falling on that ice. And not only that, I had also twisted one of my knees. So in the process of trying to catch myself, I twisted my knee. When the twist happened is when I completely collapsed. And it's concrete. Both of my knees were bruised. They were black and blue, like black and blue on my knees. So please have at least the walkways salted. Like the walkway to your front door, have it salted. Or if you know it's icy out, let us put it at your garage door. You can open up your garage door, you can grab it from there. Think about the safety of your shopper. I know it's hard to think about sometimes, and not all of us have really like hefty vehicles to get into driveways when they're not shoveled or plowed. So please try and have your driveways plowed if you live in a snowy climate. Think about this for consideration, especially if you enjoy your shopper, because we do have the ability to say, no, we're not going to this person's house anymore. We're not shopping for this customer because of XYZ. Most of the time we don't do that, but yeah, salt and shovel, please, so we don't slip and fall. I had to take a solid week off after that fall because I hit so hard with my knees because I was saving this person's groceries. In both of the bags were glass items. So if I had let those things fall when I went to catch myself, there would have been destroyed groceries. So I had to save the groceries. So please think about that when your orders are getting ready to be delivered. You know when we're coming. There's a set time. We communicate. Instacart notifies you when we're done shopping and when we're on our way. Please just have your porch light on, have your driveways plowed, shoveled, and salted. You don't have to salt your driveway. Just the walkways. Don't worry about the driveway. Just shovel the driveway or plow the driveway. Salt the walkways. We really do appreciate it, guys. That is all I have for you guys today. This one was a little bit longer because it all had to do with time of delivery. So I tried to put them all in one video. Delivery instructions, please put them in there. House numbers, visible and well lit in the evenings and mornings. And salt and shovel. Please and thank you. If you guys have any questions about this video, please put them down in the comments or send me an email. My email is down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this far, like, subscribe, and share. And if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead, smash that subscribe button, turn on that bell to turn on all notifications so that way you know when we have more videos and you can see me in this obnoxiously large house lounge sweater thing. And we will see you in that next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.